27 row 16, and the last two cars on the grid, number 17.
It's time for the first part of the final round of the 2016 Historic Formula Ford Championship. It's the heat for the 15th round of the series. Kevin Stanton will go off pole and Roland Svensson alongside him and have Alistair Littlewood and James Buckton. Chris Sharples and Alex Meek on row 3 ahead of Peter Hannum and Nick Pansisi. We've got Stuart Dix and Andrew Wiggins will complete the top 10. You see the rest of the order on your screen. One driver to really watch out for off the 21st will be Ben Tilley. He retired in the championship race earlier on, as did Simon Toyne, but the engine issues will prevent him going out, as will Danny Stanton and Andrew Mansell. No race for them. Damage from the earlier heat. We'll still have a good number of cars, lots of slipstream in action. The top 24 cars of this race will proceed into the championship race later on. Top 12 already qualified for that race from race 1. Away they go, and it's a better start from Roland Svensson, who passes Kevin Stanzel on the way down towards Cops Corner on this first lap. How about Ben Tilley? Let's ride on board with him as he goes round the outside into Cops Corner, getting past there Nigel Adams, and now he's going ahead of Fraser Collins. Down towards the Beckett's left and right complex now for Tilley. They're side by side ahead of him. That's Martin Haynes. He's going down the inside of. Tilley's got 15 minutes here. He needs to work his way to the head of the order. If he gets the victory here, he'll be able to start 13th later on today. Mike Wales now. He's pulling up alongside. He's also going to go past Stuart Baird. And it's side by side for second as Alistair Littlewood looks to the outside of Kevin Stanzel. Just behind them is James Buckton. There's a Peter Hannum and Stuart Dix also. They're all batting away. Got Andrew Wiggins in there. Alex Meek as well, I see. And now to Blackfield they turn. The rest of the field will flow through. There's some side by side action there. There's Dick Dixon coming through from the back of his Lotus. He's working his way down the inside of Fraser Collins, or at least he was trying to. Collins though shuts the door through Woodcote. So Dixon in the Lotus tucks back in underneath, and he looks to the outside for Cops Corner. Collins defending on the inside, but Dixon's going to go right round the outside to gain the position. And meanwhile, Ben Tilley continues his way through the order. He's trying to get past Royce Araju in the Macon. He's in the slipstream, headed down the Wellington Straight. He pulls out of the tow and into tow of another vehicle. That is 54. That's Alex Meek. They go either side of him. Meek loses 2 places there. Tilley earlier on the brakes, so can't get past the Macon driver. A bit further back. That's James Lovett in there. There's Alex Meek in 54. Ben Tilley continues to try and get past here. He's down the inside as they go into Woodcote. 1 or 2 drivers there running very, very wide on the exit of the corner. Battles all the way through the field here. That's Bill Cowing going side by side. Meanwhile, into Cops Corner, Ben Tilley still can't find his way through. He carries much more speed through Cops Corner though. Will get alongside the number 11 car. And they're going to run level down towards Beckett's. This should give Tilley the inside line. Yes, he's found the space there to go through. Meanwhile, Kevin Stanzel is losing out because James Buckton in the Eldon goes up into second position. Leading the way, remember, is Roland Svensson. Up to second now is Buckton, heading into Brooklands. There's a whole gaggle of cars behind Stanzel now. You've got Alistair Littlewood in there, then Chris Sharples and Peter Hannum. So that's a 4-way tussle. You've got Nick Pansisi, Stuart Dix and Andrew Wiggins next up, and they're all being chased by Ben Tilley. Podium visitor this season, Tilley. Only in this race, of course, because of that retirement earlier on today, where the throttle cable snapped, or Tilley was running inside the top 10. Alison Langridge is in her first race weekend in the Lifetime Motorsport team. She's going down the inside there of Rachel Arnold, and she goes through to gain a position. Another Lotus driver here is Dick Dixon. Down towards Beckett's. There's some side-by-side action up ahead too. What can Dixon do here? There's a whole gaggle of cars he's getting involved with. He had a good start of the race coming through from the back, and now he's going past Louis Handjul. You've got Mike Wales involved in this as well. And Handel coming back now on top end speed, and he's going down the inside of Right Wales as well. There's Chris Sharples trying to gain vision. Here comes Ben Tilley right round the outside of Stuart Dick through Luffield. And is he going to gain the place here? Yes, he does. So up another position goes Tilley. And side by side, there's Louis Handel, side by side with Roger Arnold. They head up towards Woodcote now. There's another dice. I noticed the first of those two cars is Nigel Adams, but here's Dick Dixon. You see Louis Handel on the inside here. Dixon's looking to the outside of both of them, and he's carried the speed through there well, so he's going past Handel, but into Cops Corner. Is Handel going to hang on there on the inside line? Looks like Dixon's through. Now he's trying to get a toe off the car ahead of him, which is Roger Arnold in the number 55 car. Dixon backs out of that in towards the right sequence at Beckett's, and Louis Handel now making the most. That comes down the inside and grabs the position.
He had the fastest lap now, last time around, set the fastest lap of the race.
So there's Roland Spencer. He's being chased by James Buckton. Now up in the air and off goes Chris Sharples. Peter Hannum there involved in that as well. Nick Pansisi, I think, had to take avoiding action. That was dramatic, wasn't it? There's a Fit 17, that's on the Neil Fowler Motorsport car. That's Brian Morris. And Chris Sharples is going to rejoin after taking that high-flying moment into Brooklands. The former HSCC chairman continues on his way. He wants to get in the top 24 so he can have another race later on today. Going to lose a couple of positions there though. Alison Langridge, she's caught the two cars up ahead of her now. And she's put the power on a bit too early out of Brooklyn. She spins. And there's Peter Hannum, he's bailed out of it. Ben Tilley though, he continues to work his way through the order. That instant probably helped him because he's gained some positions in it, and now he's going around the outside of Arster Littlewood. So Tilley now making real progress towards the front of this field, into Luffield. He's got another car he's catching quickly. 17-year-old Tilley then, up towards Woodcote he goes. The former junior saloon car racer. The former Saxmat series, the series of 14 to 17-year-olds in Citroen Saxos. Tilley having his first season in historic Formula 4, and he's right on terms now with Kevin Stanzel. He's going alongside him, heading down towards Beckett. Stanzel, a long-time racer in the historic Formula 4 Championship there, loses the position. Tilley goes through. So they now race up the Wellington Straight, and now Stanzel using the slipstream here to come back at Tilley underneath the vehicle bridge and down towards the braking zone. He's looking to the outside here. Two leaders are coming together too, just ahead. That's Roland Spencer being chased by James Buckton. There's Buckton, number 60. So where's he going to find a way through? Just behind you've got Brian Morris and Andrew Wiggins chasing Roy Surgeon. Wiggins down the inside of Morris here to gain a place. He does it. He goes through. And who else can we pick out here? That's Roger Arnold just ahead of Martin Haynes and Julian Pearce. A bit further back you have Fraser Collins just ahead of Nigel Adams.
3.4 seconds.
And I think that's Chris Sharples behind them as he works his way back through the order. Car appearing to be undamaged after that incident. 27, Dick Dixon turns into a Cops Corner, carrying more speed there than the car ahead. Runs out a touch wide though, does Dixon. The stewards might be watching that. Either way, he's got a better run on the car ahead, and that was Louis Handel, and he's going through by the looks of things. Oh no, he doesn't quite make it. But they're having a great battle, as are the leaders. Roland Spencer is leading James Buckton. Remember, this is the battle to start 13th for the championship race later on today, the final round of 2016, and what a great season it has been for the historic Formula 4 Championship. Average grid numbers way up on previous years, and they were pretty high anyway. multiple rounds, needed extra races to give all the competitors a race. Capacity grids and fantastic racing. We saw Callum Grant crowned as champion earlier on today after a great season battling with Rob Wainwright and multiple other competitors, but it's side by side for the lead in this one as James Buckton goes around the outside of Roland Svensson to gain the position. Further back you can see Stuart Baird and Stuart Dix, they're battling away into Luffield. Then further back, this battle continues. Alex Meek and Brian Morris are side by side here through Luffield, and Morris has gone right round him there, so Morris gains the position. Julian Pearce and Roger Arnold are side by side. They continue their battle. Arnold on the inside here should have the better of Pearce. Yes, he does. Really good battling all the way through the order. Silverstone National Circuit really lends itself to Formula Ford 1600 racing, and more side by side action. The Handel and Dixon battle just continues. Handel goes in very deep there, he runs out of road, so Dixon should be able to come through here. Down towards Beckett, checking his mirrors there, you can see. The Buxton does lead it. Svensson is second, and chasing them both is Ben Tilley. Tilley, who started in 21st position for this race. The second half off the grid, a great drive this has been from him. Behind though, Alistair Littlewood has been passed by Stuart Baird by the looks of things. So Littlewood in 72 loses a place, but can he get back on good terms here with Baird? Can use the slipstream to re-challenge down towards Cops Corner. There's 17, Brian Morris.
And a good race going on there between Stuart Baird, who's got ahead of Alistair Littlewood.
Four-way battle, turn their way onto Woodcote. And here's the Dixon and Handel battle we've been watching with interest. That's been a great dice. Dick Dixon is ahead at the moment. Just behind is the Arnold and Pearce battle, I think. Alison Langridge has just been lapped by the race leader. That is number 60, James Buckton. If you look in the rear view camera there, you can see Roland Svensson is soon to lap her. And he's trying to squeeze down the right hand side of the circuit. There's just about enough room there. Tilley goes down the inside. He's really late on the brakes here. He's gone down the inside of two cars, so he's up to second. He's passed Roland Svensson to go into P2, so that'll be 14th place on the grid for later on. It's been a great recovery drive from Tilley, and now he's getting onto terms with James Buckton. There's still a few laps left in this. Can he take the victory? Stuart Dix has got back ahead of Stuart Baird there. You can see him. Brian Morris has gained a place. He's at the head of this quartet now, head of Roy Soarju, who's now looking to lose out potentially to James Lovett. But no, Lovett stays behind, and Alex Meek involved in that as well. No, a really race-long battle there. Fantastic stuff. There's Dick Dixon. He's still ahead in this duo. Very rare to see a historic Formula Ford weekend where Dick Dixon isn't racing, so great to see him out there and having a great dive. But here is Ben Tilley. He is in second position. He is chasing James Buckton. There are cars to lap as well, so this could get very interesting between the pair. Tilley checking his mirrors because Roland Svensson isn't far behind either. Up towards Brooklyn, diving down the inside of the Rachel Arnold car. And then they've got Bill Cowick, who just about sees the two leaders. Of course, these are the first time the cars are being lapped. The Silverstone marshals doing their best as well to let the drivers know with the blue flags. Tilley there using all the road on the exit of Luffield, right over the curb in as he can be. Now through Woodcote. James Buckton already looking to defend. He's sitting his car in the middle of the circuit. Of course, the Silverstone circuit, a very wide track though. Especially these slipstreaming cars, not the easiest defended. Tilley flings his car through Cops Corner, carries the speed through fantastically there. Now he's up alongside the Eldon driver Buckton. He's nosing ahead, heading down towards Beckett. But Buckton might be able to hang on the inside here, but no, Tilley is much later on the brakes once more. He slides his car through there. There's another car to lap. And he does so, and he's got the lead then. A great drive this has been from Tilley. He's passed 20 cars to lead the race, as he is doing now. to allow him to start 13th for a decent position for the race later on. He can work with that. And there he is, James Button still right on his tail though. He hasn't got this done yet. Into Luffield they go. On this, the final lap of the race, the 15 minutes have elapsed. As long as Tilly, as he has done a good one out of Luffield, he is good to take the victory here in the final heat of 2016. And he punches the air with delight. Tilly is really pleased with that, as he should be. A great drive from him. Alistair Littlewood, he's still involved in a battle right to the end here. He's got the Stuart Dix car, I think that is, behind him, as well as Stuart Baird. Three-way battle, they're going to race to the line. As are these guys. James Lovett there, number 81. He turns out of Lafayette. He's being chased by Alex Meek. They're going to turn their way into Woodcote, and this battle has been a long race battle between Louis Handel and Dick Dixon. Handel's gone right round the outside into Brooklands on this final lap of the race, and so has Roger Arnold, who's rejoined this battle. So Dixon losing 2 places on this final lap through Brooklands. Can he get a good run out of Ruffield to maybe get one of them back? Doesn't look like it actually. Although he's carrying more speed through Woodcote, it's going to be a close battle.
45, Terry Durden.
Great racing. 93, that's Rudolph Ernst. And he's just ahead of Fraser Collins. But the winner was Ben Tilley by 0.3 of a second over James Button. Third was Roland Svensson, the three of them way ahead. In the 4th place was Kevin Stansel. He pulled away from Alistair Littlewood, who just beat Stuart Dix. Then Stuart Baird and Nick Pansisi were behind. Andrew Wiggins and Brian Morris completed the top 10. Royce Ergu was ahead of James Lovett and Alex Meek. We had Terry Durden, Louis Handel, Roger Arnold there, passing Dick Dixon right at the end. Julian Pearce, Martin Haynes and Mike Wales completed the top 20. Chris Sharples should proceed to the championship race later on, as should Nigel Adams. Rudolph Ernst and Fraser Collins had a good battle there. Bill Cowing was lapped, as was Rachel Arnold, Alison Langridge and Adrian Richards. Les Beards was lapped twice. Great racing from historic Formula Fords again here at Silverstone.
To avoid each other, which is good.